Yo, 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 man, what it do, dog? It's Podson Radio. We back in the house with another great fucking episode, man. It's episode 124. We got this shit cracking as always. I want to give a definitely rest in peace to my auntie Chanel, who passed away yesterday, and things. But blessings to you, blessings to your kids, all that. We're gonna keep rocking for you. Big time shine moment, And I want to say in this coronavirus thing, if you staying safe, you social distancing, if you're whatever you're doing to kind of stop the spread or whatever, to flatten the curve, whatever they're saying, make sure you don't lose your mind at the same time. I felt like that's a message that I wanted to give. I feel like I've been reading a lot of stories, seeing motherfuckers going off the rails and all domestic violence and all type of shit. So whatever you're doing to stay safe, also make sure you practicing mental health awareness. Shout out to Charlamagne. I love that he speaks to that. So I'm going to try to speak to that myself also, because a lot of people is going through some different things. But anyway, on a lighter note, man, we got the guy in the motherfucking house, man. Got to give him a... You don't got to wear him. You can put him on if you want. You ain't, I'm a veteran at this shit. We good. I know what it's going to sound like when it come out. You know what I mean? Yeah. But what's happening with it, Big Kye? We got Kye Russoul in the building, dog.
What's going on, bro? It's a blessing to be in here.
Shit, man. It's a blessing to have you in here, dog. So, introduce your man you got to the left or right of you. Niggas is dyslexic as a motherfucker.
It's my guy Blanco right here. Introduce yourself, man.
How y'all doing? It's T-Blanco.
Yep.
Artist out of Phoenix, Arizona. Nice to meet y'all.
Yeah, all right. So before we get started, I got one quick question for both of y'all, man.
Yes, sir.
What are y'all coronavirus safety tips for the people?
Sure.
It could be funny. It ain't even got to be real. Whatever. You know what I mean?
Honestly, shit, stay inside until, this shit kind of calms down.
Yeah, but stay you're not inside. Even inside. Nigga outside.
Hey, this is a essential job.
Shine moment. Big time shine moment. You know what? The media is extremely essential, and I like to exemplify myself with that. But what I do want to ask you is, are you risking it all during the coronavirus? Are you going out and still seeing young ladies and things like that, or are you staying at home watching Pornhub or X videos?
I'm staying at home, holding it down with them.
Gotcha. Which website you fucking with? I'm just playing with you, man. But so you know what? One thing I didn't do, I didn't give Kye a proper introduction, so I am going to do that. This man is one of the, I'm gonna say probably. I don't know everybody, so don't come kill me if I ain't met a nigga or something. But as far as that vocal shit and really harmonizing, putting it down on some like Boys to Men, this nigga sound like one of the Boys to Men people. He really is probably the best vocalist in Arizona. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. The work that he put in, he does it behind the scenes. The shit you did with Willie Taylor was crazy. Even all the marketing was crazy. I was like, yeah, look at Kye doing this thing. He sung on that Let It Snow for me on the Podson Radio Christmas. So shout out to you for that, man. And I just want to say I definitely love having you here, bro. But hey, I got this nigga. You want to come sit in? Yeah, you can sit right here. Look, let me introduce y'all. This is my blood brother. It's Lonnie, bro. He started the podcast with me. He used to be a co-host and things. So I guess we'll let him go ahead and co-host. Grab a mic. What you been up to during coronavirus real quick?
Shit, smoking meth.
Well, that sounds worse. You probably got that shit, nigga. Go get out of here. But yeah.
No, I've been chilling, man. Just chilling with the kid, working it a little bit.
I don't think you've been on since or talking to the mic, but I don't think you've been on since fatherhood. So what's fatherhood like for you?
Bro, it's crazy. Honestly, I don't know. It's the same as like before, but you just can't go out and get beef with a bunch of random niggas. You know what I mean?
So then it's much different than before, because that's precisely what you was doing.
Swinging on niggas.
Nigga, this is one of the worst type of niggas. I'm telling you. It's my brother. It was times I was like, I don't want to be around that nigga. Y'all can have that nigga, man. But that's what's up, bro. Appreciate you coming through, even though you niggas was late. But I still let you sit in and things like that.
Well, thanks for having me.
But all right, so back to Kye. So how I want to do this, I'm chop it up with Kye a little bit, chop it up with Blanco, because it's crazy. Like, obviously, and I like that you genre, or I don't, do they call genre? Because like generalizing? Did I just get something? Did I just
No.
do something?
With
No.
the
bro.
genre?
No, I ain't just do something. I felt like I just did something right there.
You might have.
Nigga, I'm telling you. Like, bro, don't let this nigga hate you.
Genre generalized.
Bro, I'm telling you. But anyway, so we got a pop artist who also do that trap shit because I felt that. You know, I could feel it when I was listening to it. And then we got a R&B artist and shit. So I kind of want to find a way to. This is just different type of interview than I've ever done. You know what I mean? So, Kye, what got you into singing? My guess, being a black, is the church. But tell me.
I'm actually a pastor's kid, so yeah, the church for sure.
High moment for me.
That's like a typical story. But
Yeah. All right.
church.
Well, no, it's not typical being a pastor's kid. Now,
Well,
anybody else in here a pastor's kid?
nah, but singing in the church and then
Yeah.
going
Oh
on
yeah.
there.
Nah, I feel what you're saying. But all right. So talk about growing up in the church and growing up as a pastor's kid outside of the singing. So let's get to know you for a second.
Yeah, well, first off, before my dad was a pastor, he played the piano. He was a minister of music at a church.
Okay.
So I was around the music there, and that's when I kind of started singing in the church and leading songs. And then he started pastoring a church, started his own church.
Mm-hmm.
And from then I was leading praise and worship, and I had the youth praise team, and just kind of developing my skills through the church. And from then on, I just kind of got to high school, started falling in love and writing about that. So
niggas a slow jam, baby. You was listening to the Midnight Mama C, dude.
Hey, I was.
Yeah. All right. So another question, because I want to know a little bit more about you. Growing up as a pastor's kid outside the church, did you get hate from like the other kids, or like did you feel resented, or was it just regular?
It was more internal for me, like having to deal
What's that mean?
Having to deal with the I've always had eyes looked at me, just placed upon me, and spectators. So just dealing with that was kind of like growing up. At first I didn't know how to, but
you feel like it was kind of prepping you kind of for
what
the path you're on now.
100%. Pressure, but now it's like
all right, I got a funny question. This is last question about the church and shit, but being a pastor's kid, did niggas try you?
Of course. Of course. And I'm a short nigga, so that's
you probably got a chip on your shoulder quick. You know how to box, huh?
Not professionally.
I know, literally. But you probably know how to box.
I can hold my own.
You know what I'm saying? I think it was like, right? You niggas ain't fucking with me behind these organs no more. I swear to God, I'm gonna catch the nigga at Sunday school. The nigga, Kyle, he'll kick the nigga. But all right, so all right, talk to me about your schooling a little bit. Like, where you go to high school? Did you go to college?
Yeah, so I went to private school all my life, Christian school.
People hated your ass.
up to eighth grade. And then high school, I went to public school for the first time in my life.
Wait, so you went, and I don't mean to cut you off at all, but you went 8 years of fucking private school. Then they took your ass out.
Because I played sports. So, I wanted to go to a big school. Like the private schools for the most part are like 2A back then. And I was, a little bit of an athlete. So
sound like you made a bad business decision.
Nah, it actually worked out. It worked out.
Private school.
Hey,
that's where
education,
more of the raw talent is at.
100%. But the education in the private school prepared me. I breezed through high school. To be honest with you, public school.
Shy moment. Honestly, I believe it with the confidence, just the way you looked at me.
It prepared me. The education. So
nigga ain't lying.
Big ups, for that.
Yeah. All right, and then give us college.
So that was a journey, but 6 years. I finally got done last year. I graduated from ASU with my BA in
Wait, how long you go to college? In Shine Moment.
6 years.
Shine Moment for sure.
Yeah. 6 years, Bless. Shout out Sun Devils. But
was it a 6-year program?
No. It was supposed to be 4 years, but
hell yeah. But Shine
I got
Moment.
through it. So.
I don't think nobody else in here got a degree. This nigga Kye is an All-American. Oh, Blanc. Oh yeah. Bro, see, we about to get to know him. I don't want to get people too much. I ain't gonna give people too much, but bro Blanco done some things too, so we're gonna talk to him for sure. 100%. But All right, so then after being this extraordinary nigga that you've been all your life, what made you decide that I'm gonna seriously pursue this career, music?
So after I was gonna go to a D1 AA school to play college football, and then I came to the decision that I just wanted to stay home. I wasn't really ready to go at that time.
This whole decision making
You
ass
know.
nigga. Are you an accounting executive? Like,
nah, nah.
close deals and shit.
Gotta make decisions though. You
Yeah,
know?
but
So
no, that's a lot of people are indecisive. You know what I'm saying?
that was me back then. You know.
Yeah.
So I ultimately chose to just stay back home, and that's when I started really writing music.
Yeah.
And then after a year staying here, I moved to New York for 2 years,
This nigga
and I was
is
doing music out there.
extraordinary.
I learned how to. I was writing.
How did you afford to live in New York, Kyle?
Hey, why you in this business?
I
You
got
live
it.
there,
No,
nigga.
I ain't pocket watching or nothing, but
we
that's New York expensive, nigga.
Yo, shout outs to my pops. My pops, you know,
Yeah,
even
you
though he
lit.
didn't agree with, you know, all of my decisions as far as moving out, he still held me down. I was still going to school, you know, online. So it was kind of like it was contingent upon him helping me out if I
Yeah.
still stayed in
Big
school,
word alert.
you know.
Yeah.
So,
Man, dog,
So, yeah.
I'm learning so much more about you, bro. Like, you
Yeah.
like an NBA player who do all this extra shit. Like, nigga, I thought you was just a cold ass hooper, and you cold as fucking hooping. You
Man.
know what I mean? Like, but one last question about your life, and then
Yes,
see if he
sir.
want to ask one. Then I want to talk about his life a little
Mhm.
bit. But how was New York? Like, did anybody try to give you $150 or anything like
Man.
that?
I tell people about New York, like I was born and raised in Arizona, but I became a man in
You
New
so
York.
New York bacon, egg, and cheesy,
Bro, like
With the
you
Timbs?
you have
with the Timbos.
I got Tim's on right now, and that's because, you know, I was in New York, bro. Like
Yeah.
What they say, if you make it there, you can make it anywhere.
100 and it's
Say word, son.
it's true. Like it's really true.
Yeah.
The East Coast is so different.
Yeah.
I seen dudes in Brooklyn in the middle of the night being chased with a knife. And you just got to keep walking, or you don't you know what I'm saying? You don't look to the left.
I would definitely keep walking.
That ain't
Yeah.
none of my business.
Not exactly. Like everything is you don't.
Nobody
It's-
strapped really.
I got shot at in New York on Christmas Eve.
Kai,
Yeah.
you need to write a book about your life.
Yeah, bro.
That's what I was just
You
about
need
to
to
ask
write a
you.
book.
Eventually, yeah.
I was going to ask you what's your wildest New York story, like some shit where you like, damn, is this really happening?
So I was out there a year and a half. It was December 24th, New Year's Eve.
Mm.
I was living in Long Island, but my homies was in Brooklyn, so I was always in Brooklyn. I moved. The reason why I moved out from Arizona was because my homie that I did music with in high school, he lived out. He was born and raised in New
Okay.
York. He went back for college, so I moved out there, and we were still doing the music shit.
Mhm.
So Christmas Eve, we out smoking. It's like 11 o'clock on the block, smoking. Just came from my homie's cousin's house.
Yeah.
It was a little Christmas party. So long story short, we outside smoking. This car pulled up. We was just, you know, not thinking anything of it. Pulled it over.
You're a pastor kid. Like, hi.
Yeah, like, you know, I'm smoking. You know, I'm in New York.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you focus on what you
Yeah.
got. Yeah, bro. But then, you know, also stay on your toes and
Yeah.
caught us slipping, you
You
know.
should've
But niggas pulled up again. Next thing I know, I'm hearing pop, 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 and they not stopping. Pop, pop, pop.
Bro, for my future references, what part of Brooklyn was this? So I can stay the hell out of that.
Canarsie. It was
Canarsie.
Canarsie.
How many shots would you say it was? If
That-
you could approximate it.
Over 15, 20.
Bro, they was trying to kill
Bro,
you.
It was 6 of us. 3 of my homies got shot. One of them got shot in his knee. One got shot in his
Kai.
hip. One got shot in his wrist. And then one of them that got shot in his hip also got shot in his back too. And it was one of the most traumatic moments, you know, in my life. But you know,
Bro,
I'm still
and
here.
I'm
That's wild.
yeah.
Man.
No, God is
So,
with you, bro. But
100%.
for one, that's fucked up that even happened to you.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, bro, I've been in New York. You know what I'm saying? I've been through Brooklyn. I've like late night, 2 a.m. down there. You know what I'm saying?
Chilling.
Only thing on the street was some rats, if anything. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but they say that there's specific parts where the shit still just gets super ill. But just the
Bro.
fact you go through this shit, nigga, I'm learning so much about you. Like this shit, I don't I'm an interviewer, so I like the story, but not all the time do I be like, bro, this shit is fucking crazy. And this shit is fucking crazy. But you got any questions for this nigga, man?
I already asked my question.
Oh shit, yeah. See, we lit. But all right, so we're gonna come back to you to talk about your music and shit, bro. But what a life you've led. Brother, be safe. All right. You know what I'm saying?
I'm still here.
The life of extraordinary shit just happened to this nigga. And he went to college for 6 years on top of that. So
Man,
how old are you?
Like about 42.
I'm 26.
Yo, this
is
is yeah, man. You grew up fast. Nobody 26-year-old should have to do that shit. I don't even want to know no more. But all right, so Blanco, man. So got a mic and shit like that. But
how you doing?
Talk to the people about are you born and raised in Arizona?
I was born in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Okay, shit.
And I moved here at the age of 10.
Yeah, what's Milwaukee like? That's somewhere I've actually never been.
It ain't nothing there but things that get in trouble.
Yeah.
And all you're gonna do is get in trouble. From where I was from.
Yeah.
North side of Milwaukee, but that's why we got up out of there for sure.
Do you ever like go back?
Sure. Yeah. Every once in a while I got family out there still.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's pretty terrible out there.
Yeah. What's it like now? Like niggas getting dropped?
It's worse. Yeah, it's stupid. It's stupid. Just like not as a city Milwaukee, but where I was at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's pretty stupid, but that's why I'm out here.
It's hard to think, like, because when you growing up, you like the Milwaukee Bucks, like Brewers. These look like nice people, nice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The sports
it's predominantly Caucasian.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in like one or two areas, it's, you know,
they get ill.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Greek Freak, man. But all right. So what brought your family to Arizona?
Like I said, just getting away from all that commotion, and then it's just better out here. And I'm glad we came out here. I like the West Coast.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm most definitely glad. It
You
was
feel
better
like
opportunity, more money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold up. You said you moved out here when you was 10?
10, yeah.
You was making money at 10?
No, just like, you know, I knew what it was. You could see like, you know, even as a 10-year-old that it was, I can get into more stuff out here.
Yeah.
It was
like,
probably
I could be a 10-year-old out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's real shit, bro. That's actually because a lot of places, like I was telling my niggas in Louisiana, be grown at the age of 8, nigga. You think I'm playing? Boy, draw down on your ass, nigga. What's happening?
Yeah.
But all right. So what side of town did you move to when you came to Arizona?
I think around here actually. To be honest, I was
yeah.
But from there I predominantly been South Phoenix.
Okay.
Yeah, up and down baseline.
Where'd you go to school at?
I went to school at Mount Point. So listen, I've been
okay.
Yeah, even since a young kid, like I've been going to like predominantly like Caucasian schools.
Yeah. So then I gotta bring this up then because I figured you already knew Will, but that's where Will went to.
Yeah.
So you come up behind Will. Are you like a phenom at Mount Point? Like, are they comparing y'all when you go into the school?
In some aspects.
Yeah.
In some aspects, yeah. I got to know Will on a personal level.
Yeah.
We got a little something.
Yeah. Did he used to come back to the school and shit like that?
He used to tell me good things. He used to motivate me and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. So give me that whole Mountain Point track experience and like some of the awards you won and like even scholarship offers you might have had because nigga went to Oregon, bro. That's fucking
okay.
music.
So a little bit about me. Get this out the way. Like I got a pretty cool like athletic background. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was blessed. At Mount Point, I broke a couple records, multiple state records. I got a state record in 4x1, one state. I just got a lot of accolades in the track world, and that allowed me to get some scholarships. I went to Oregon, but then I had to transfer because of this track. I didn't have to. It was a track reason.
Yeah.
I went to Arkansas, Pig Sooie. I'm glad to be a graduate from Arkansas. I graduated there, and I wasn't because I was smart. You know what I'm saying? I was pretty good at track and field. So I was just blessed enough to do that. I also graduated, got my degree and stuff like that.
Bro, big time shine on, man. A lot of people probably look at you and try to take you like this nigga just this nigga might draw it down on your ass himself. You know what I'm saying? Nigga got a degree. What did the Olympics ever come up as an opportunity?
I mean, I was in the talks of, you know, like, oh, this kid could probably go to the Olympics, like for real. Like I was pretty highly recruited and well respected in the track world immediately.
Bro, that's fucking amazing.
And I was also good at that. It was crazy, but it came like, of course. So why wouldn't I want to go to the Olympics? But at the end of the day, I was like, it's cool, but it's
Do you feel like you still got it?
Man, listen, I think I always got it. I'm gonna be 30.
Can you dunk and shit?
I ain't got no crazy package or nothing.
Yeah, but you got bounce.
But I can get the ball in there for sure.
Yeah, see, I didn't realize, bro, this nigga will be coming through like.
Yeah, I ain't got that. I ain't got no package.
Yeah,
but I could dunk it.
Nah, bro, that's fucking. You got any questions?
Nah.
All right, so then you leave. Why do you leave Oregon? Why do you transfer from Oregon? And where did you say you go after that?
It was strictly. First of all, it was strictly like sports based, like strictly sports decision, business decision.
Not
I love the school. Yeah, I love the school. I loved everybody there. And I went to the University of Arkansas, Fayetteville.
Bruh.
Yeah, Pixley, which is also a good track school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then I graduated from there.
Bro, you go from fucking Eugene, Oregon to Fayetteville, Arkansas. Nigga, that's night and day.
Yeah, for real.
The Pacific Northwest.
Nigga, to niggas like, yo, what happened in mine? Like, yo.
Under the lingo, weed prices are different.
Bro, weed sucks, low key.
Y'all ounces, how much?
Bro, weed is bunk. You got to argue with these. You coming from Oregon, so you got the shit to stick to the wall out there.
I was down there in my apartment. I swear to God, like you come down the stairs, it's a dispensary.
Yep.
I swear, 2125 Franklin. That's where I was at. I came down. There's a dispensary right in that parking lot.
Them South niggas, hey man, then that guy, man. Swear to God, folks, like nigga,
nah,
the fuck out of
the
here.
weed over there, nah.
Bunk. I hate. I'm sorry, my South niggas. If y'all, any of y'all watch this shit,
I'm not.
Yeah, it is what it is. Nah, niggas be. I don't even like sharing my own stories, but niggas be feeling the type of way, bro. I went to Florida one time, bought a half from this chick, and it was trash. And I kind of said it and talked about how it's better out there. She never sold me nothing again, or wouldn't.
I went to Pensacola, Florida, and got some crazy good. I was like, yeah.
You can find it.
I might have laced my shit.
You can find it, but it's like here and there versus out here. You can damn near really find it every fucking where if you want it. Like, but all right, so I guess that's all. So we'll get back and ask you about more about the music and what you got coming up with that and shit like that. But also fucking very interesting, bro. Like, honestly, when you came through, I'm like, obviously you do music and shit, but nigga wouldn't have known that you was a damn track star. Almost took it far and shit. Do you actually? I got one more question.
What's up?
Do you feel like is there something that hindered you from taking it further, or do you feel like you left it all on the field?
To be honest, it was I didn't feel like the reward was worth the. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't gonna reap the rewards I thought I would deserve. Yeah. I think track is like one of the best sports ever. Like some of the best athletes there. Like it's no offense, it's LeBron James and Kevin Durant and Odell Beckham's all up in the track world. You know what I'm saying? And I wish it was more like that's shit. One of my missions for real. I would love to be an ambassador for track and field in the future, but it just wasn't. I'm not about to go through that for that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I need to be paid. You know.
And why do you feel like the reward wouldn't have been there?
Well, I was getting stressed out, and I got to know like Will isn't the only professional track and field athlete I ever got to know. Being at them programs, I got to know personally some of the craziest, best athletes. See them with my own eyes. I've seen multiple 9-second like goddamn, you know what I'm saying? And I see and I know what they go through. Yeah, and I know what the fuck I go through every day, and I know what they getting on the back end of all this work. Yeah, I promise you it ain't what. So
it's like,
but it gotta change though.
Top percent, and then just
shit. Even that, it depends. Shit, it's politics in it. It's some bullshit in it. For real, it's a lot of bullshit in it.
I feel like
they know it.
All politics. That's what I keep feeling like in hearing and shit like that.
I don't know,
but all right, yeah, no, I didn't even have that or think of that. I just literally got interested, so I wanted to.
But I like track though. I love it.
Yeah, nigga about to go on. Fuck that shit. Nigga. All right, God. Yes, so, first of all, I want to talk about the EP you dropped, Love, Trap, and Blues. What was the inspiration? And obviously, that was 2017, so that was when I was first starting. So I probably missed the wave. But what was the whole reaction to that too?
So when I moved back from New York, I stopped doing music for I moved back in 2015. I stopped doing music for 2 years. Was kind of just on a personal journey. And then Love, Trap, and Blues was
Where was you going? No,
I was here, you know, just
keep going.
but I just stopped, you know, I was just not on the music tip. And then Love, Trap, and Blues was literally me. That tape was me coming back. So I worked on that for 7-8 months and then dropped it. Yeah. And then from that, you know, I just
was on their ass.
Step.
Niggas start stepping on their ass.
100%.
But if you wanna, I mean, you ain't gotta talk about because we already talked about your life. But you wanna talk about why you kind of stopped for 2 years, or
just
you wasn't in love no more.
I mean, in New York, I had invested so much.
Hey, wait, he seen them niggas get stabbed. He said, I'm done with all this shit. I'm going home.
I had just invested so much time and so much effort as being an independent artist. Yeah. This shit, if, we doing it by ourselves.
So you
that
wanted
shit,
that cake too, and you was feeling
I wanted the cake,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And the cake is not
Niggas
there.
be getting
So,
frustrated about that cake.
so
why my cake ain't baking, nigga? I'm out this bitch.
it's a
Nigga
process.
shit.
It's a
Then
process.
as soon as he broke out the house,
Facts.
nigga outside pissed off.
It's a process,
Nigga
and
cake in there cooked, fully cooked.
I didn't understand, this shit takes time, especially being an independent artist.
Yeah. All right. And I want to, bro. My favorite shit, honestly, is Assumptions. But I fucked with that whole. Bro, Assumptions that's that shit. That's just a hit. You know what I mean?
I got something working for Assumptions right now. I'm just can't really talk about it, but
man, don't hit me with that presidential lingo.
I'm working on getting some sync opportunities with some films and
you're gonna get it.
Things of that.
I'm telling you right now, you're gonna get it.
Bless.
Yeah,
it's already
you're
done.
You're fucking all-American and you're always smiling, and it's not a fake smile. Like you're nice, you're a nice guy.
Bless,
you're gonna get everything that's coming to you with how hard you work.
Man,
nobody can fuck with you.
I receive
Fact.
it. Man. Appreciate
but
it.
all right, let me no, I'm dead ass serious, bro.
Man.
When do you plan on putting together a full-on debut album?
Timing is everything, bro. But honestly, I've had like 3 projects in the last 2 years that I've had near completed, songs done, projects, artwork done, and I haven't put them out. So over this next year, I'm vowing to put out a project. How much work
would you say you got that you could put out? Like,
I got a dope album to put out with
Look at
my
this
collection.
nigga,
You know what I'm saying? 100%.
Yeah.
But it's just like everything for me. I'd rather put out timeless records opposed to just putting out songs just to put it out.
I know that about you. And honestly, I remember when you did the Can We Talk shit. And I was like, damn, this little nigga got soul. You know what I'm saying?
Bless,
like, you just feel it. Like, bro, is out here bleeding on his track.
Man, I
and
appreciate that.
That's one of my favorite songs. And you really fucked that bitch up. Hey, you see Tevin Campbell come out and say it was about stalking and some shit? He said that
I don't even think he wrote that.
2. Yeah, well, I don't know.
But,
that shit niggas was not writing for sure.
100%.
Niggas was just walking in the booth. Cue my shit up.
Yeah.
Where that book
How do I do it? Then, okay, like.
Bro, no, that's funny. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna be looking for that album because I know the way that you work and it's like structure shit. It's probably gonna have a fly ass rollout. All the chicks gonna be there. Nigga gonna have album release party. Honestly, you about to give me some female fans on the show because I be lagging in the female department. You know what I mean? Because they fuck with you R&B niggas that sing and shit like that. So I shout out to that. But what else would you say is coming next and kind of what some of your big or short term and long term goals with this music shit?
Man, so one of my I guess long-term goals is I want to be a multi-platinum recording artist. So I want some plaques.
Yeah.
One thing I know about Arizona is individual artists. There's only a couple artists who have plaques. So I want to add that to my name, and then also I just want to continue to.
I could get you a plaque. You want a plaque?
Nah, platinum.
Oh,
platinum.
I could give you one of those too.
But I'm saying I want to work for it too.
Yeah, nah, it's just a piece of fucking.
But I know, but it's more the meaning behind it. Yeah. Like there's not many to do it out here.
Do they still give out?
Yeah.
Rock got one from Kanye back then.
100%. Yeah. So every day, I look up certifications to see who went
so you
gold.
be really researching.
Yeah, bro, because I want to be a platinum.
What is it? The RIAA?
RIAA.
Yeah.
My first song going platinum is "Rock My Body." I already know it. So.
And I was speaking more. I'm gonna say Assumptions, but I was speaking more to the like the actual physical of it. I understand. Yeah. Don't let me down the. Absolutely, nigga.
Nah,
you know what you're doing and you chasing what. But as far as the actual thing, you know what I mean. Hey, shit is material.
It's paper, yeah.
You know what I mean. But all right, and so yeah, short term goals, long term goals for your music career.
Shoot, long term goals. I want to have a body of work that is just memorable. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know some of this music we listening to right now. 20 years from now, we won't be listening to it. I know that for a fact. I know it for a fact.
Mm-hmm.
I want my shit to be listened to 50 years from now. Like we listen to Michael Jackson or even we still listening to Louis Armstrong from the 1940s.
Really? Well, I don't listen to Louis Armstrong.
But I'm saying it's still Christmas time.
Blanco, you listen to Louis Armstrong?
Every blue moon.
Hey, what a wonderful world. Come on, y'all know.
Yeah, ain't nobody listening to what.
Bro, that song is fire.
I took a jazz class in school, so I kind of like I listen to everything. So every once in a while I do.
Okay, got
You know,
you.
so
I'm gonna get
but
you
just
a vinyl for
a
your
memorable.
birthday. I'm gonna find you a Louis Armstrong vinyl and mail it to
Hey,
this
classic then. Classic.
Yeah.
But just have a memorable
Memorable.
body of work
Yes, sir.
that people remember, you know.
Yeah. So shit, man. I'm looking forward to everything you got coming, dog. And I ain't gonna lie to you at all. Like, bro.
Yes, bro.
Honestly, if I was gonna do this regardless, but even if I was just like doing it just to show you love, I wouldn't get interested. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just I'm past that. You know what I mean? You got some shit coming in your future. I'm telling you for sure.
Bro.
Do whatever you keep doing, whatever you're doing, bro.
Appreciate that.
All right, so all right, Blanco. Now I want to talk a little bit. So I just ran through a few of your EPs, the Leo tape, and what was the other thing? The Blanco Zone.
Blanco Zone, yeah.
All right, so do you have an actual album, or you just have those EPs right now?
Just them two. Just them two tapes, yeah.
Okay, so what about kind of the same question I asked for Kye? I'm sure you got a bunch of work because y'all niggas be working. At what point do you want to start putting together a debut album for the streets?
No time, like an album, no time.
Yeah,
soon. Ain't no time soon.
Keep EPs.
Oh yeah, I want to just keep feeding everybody.
What's the reason for that?
Because I'm here. I want people to know I'm here now. Like, and I don't. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't got a lot of like clout or whatever. I don't got a lot of followers. So yeah, I'm still building. I gotta, you know what I'm saying, but I got a lot in the trunk. Yeah. So I know my music gonna speak for itself. I'm not the biggest on social media. I ain't that type of nigga, you know. That's bullshit. I'm really not. Social media is bullshit. It's so bullshit. So, but I'm just letting my music do a lot of talking. And you know, I like to perform. I'm waiting for this shit to open up and we're gonna get going again. Yeah. Every time I see a motherfucker with 10,000 followers, I always be like, man, like most of them shit, people be having fake followers anyway. But I'm like, bro, I only got 3,000 followers. But all my shit is, you know, organic. All the streets, these people fuck with me. I was just about to say, my followers feel like my followers. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Versus
they
like, feel like my followers.
Bro, I be.
And not only that, fat girls be lying on social media.
Oh man, let's not get started on the girls. But I'm just talking about more like
fat girls,
niggas that live online. And I'm like, bro, I'll never see you actually doing no content or getting nothing done, or you know what I'm saying? Like this is some bullshit. We just looking at you take pictures for real. But you know what I mean? Niggas is watching you take pictures.
Nah, I can feel you from an artist standpoint that having that organic or natural audience is probably more fulfilling for you. So you rather have 12 people that really fuck with you than have
right.
And that's a shine moment, nigga.
It makes me excited to drop music.
That's a big time shine moment.
100%.
And then all right, so actually before we keep talking, so pretty much you want to drop an album whenever it's time, whenever it calls for it. So as far as those two specific EPs that you have out, what was the reaction and shit to those when you drop like with your hardcores and people who fuck with you?
The Leo tape was kind of like, because if you really know me, like especially coming up, you already knew I love making music. I used to be freestyling, ciphering and stuff like that in the hallways.
Are you a Leo?
No, not at all. I used to be freestyling and all that in the hallways and stuff in high school. I had a little stupid song going crazy. My senior year, lightweight.
How'd that bitch go?
Let me get that. If you looking good, baby, you should let me hit that. They know what I'm talking about. But, they know what I'm talking about.
Let me hit that.
Let me hit that.
High school going crazy.
High school.
Yeah, they know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So once the Leo tape came out, people were like, okay, like Trey, like I've been gone. Yeah. That's another. I've been gone in school. I took 6 years in school. So
y'all niggas brothers.
Man, it's my nigga, it's my nigga. I took 6 years in school. And I came back and Trey, like, it's like, all right, Trey back and he really making music. Like he wasn't playing. And so that just kind of woke everybody up. And then now the Leo tape, the energy was more like, I seen the energy. Even with the streams, the listens and stuff, the more interaction I'm doing. But I had to get off my ass and get on social media a little more.
Yeah. Why'd you call and not your type of personality? Like if you gonna have to just have somebody run that shit for you because you the type of nigga I could tell you like I ain't doing that shit. But
yeah, he be on my ass 100%. Like, oh, you gotta do this.
You probably need him posting.
I'm like, man, I ain't got time for that shit. Bro. But no, honestly, I want it to be honest, I want a manager or something like that. Like I want a manager.
Yeah, and that'll help because I can tell you don't fuck with the internet.
No, I don't really No, if I'm posting, it's like about music. If I'm posting, it's about music. I don't even tweet at all. I delete my tweets in like 2 minutes. So I
just started posting too, like in 2020.
He said I deleted 2 minutes. All right,
I'm having a good ass day. Never mind.
I'd be like, what the fuck am I doing? Like,
bro, I'm out here.
This ain't you.
And I know you probably don't think you funny, but you low key could be like a dry humor ass comedian, bro. I promise. Like, just don't even laugh at niggas. Just look at niggas.
I think I'm pretty funny.
Bro, you niggas hilarious. See, I was gonna say, I feel like you probably think you take, like, I don't know, but this shit is humorous, bro.
Appreciate it.
Why did you call it the Leo tape?
It was something that was just on me. It was just a vibe. It's something that really can't be explained. Only people like close to me know about the Leo tape. But it's personal to me. It's a start. There will be a Leo tape too. You know what I'm saying? I have no choice. There got to be one.
Yeah.
Has to. You know what I'm saying?
Do your thing, man.
Plus, people gonna see the progression from that one to that one. Y'all gonna see where I've been taking. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be cool.
Definitely. Sound like you're coming from a motivating place. I will say that.
Yeah, I love it.
All right. So, and then what would you say is your short term and long term goals with your career?
Short term, man. I honestly with this, I've noticed I ain't really been thinking short term. I just been knowing what I want to do. Yeah. I know the steps that I want to take. I've been thinking long term.
Yeah.
I know at the end of this, I know right now for sure I'm not playing. Like I'm taking this serious, like more than music. Like I want to do stuff for the city of Phoenix.
How much time are you spending in the studio on that, like
Dude,
per week?
Honestly, now, straight up, I probably go to the studio once or twice a week. Okay. If it was up to me, I would go every day.
Before coronavirus.
Before Corona.
But I mean, like, how much time would you say? Like, you spending 20 hours a week? You know,
because like we'd be in there for like. Yeah, they'd be like 5, so maybe like 10 hours. 12. Maybe if we really pushing like 12. Yeah.
That's a lot more than most niggas.
Yeah, and I only go because I can only go 2 days a week. You know what I'm saying? Because of scheduling. You know, of course, that costs a lot of money. You know what I'm saying?
You kind of look like Cream, bro, from the side.
Shouts out to Preem. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, you know Preem, right? Yeah. All right, but okay. So, and honestly, dope, and truthfully, birds of a feather do flock together. So, y'all niggas both got extraordinary life stories. And y'all both got hella grinds and y'all working together. So I feel like that iron sharpening that iron shit really leads you directly to success. You know, what else can it fucking do? So I say y'all niggas remain in town. Shit, do an EP together. You know what I mean? Y'all ever think about doing that?
I mean, we talked about working together. When the chips fall, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so y'all niggas,
we push each other.
Pushing each other out. It was like, you can't get on my shit though.
Me personally, I'm all about timing. You know, everything is like this. My bro. We record the same place. I've known him since we was young, track days. So you know,
y'all got one song together?
Ain't got none.
No song. But I'm at all his studio sessions. You know what I'm saying? Like this is.
Yo, what the fuck is going on?
It's gonna happen.
No, but honestly, if we want to, we can make 3
It's nothing. Yeah,
we want to, we can make 3 spots on the day.
It just hasn't been
y'all niggas been together 4,000 times.
Yeah.
It ain't come
We just really on go right now. We on go. The Corona just slowed us down, and it's been frustrating me the most. He telling me,
so y'all I might put it together. It might be that next compilation.
We telling me to calm
down. You know, Blanco and Kye Russoul.
But yeah, so all right, talk about anything else you got going on, bro, and then you give shout outs, and then I'm gonna give you the same thing to actually end it.
I got a video coming for one of my songs on Blanco's own. I think I'm actually doing that tonight. That's really it. As soon as this thing over, I'm gonna keep going. I like to keep things low key. Y'all see?
Yeah, I like it, bro. I like your personality, bro. It's dope. I can tell you're a real dude, and that's what I enjoy the most.
Yeah,
that's why I have to bring on.
For sure. I'm glad you did, man. All right, Kye, man.
Man,
anything else you got going on outside the music, like shout outs? You know, talk to the people.
Hopefully, some announcements, some big announcements coming soon. I'm just waiting for the go, and then once that happens, I'm trying to put on for the city. So
hey, when you do, bro, I need backstage passes.
Bro, you already know.
I need all that, bro.
Still want to shout you out for.
Don't be acting brand new, nigga.
Bro, I want to shout you out for the basketball
giveaways.
Thank you, bro.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't have to. That was off love, and then ended up last minute getting me a shirt.
Yeah,
name on
you
it.
my dog, bro.
That's love.
Like when I fuck with you, I really fuck
100%.
with you. I ain't gonna go out my.
And that's why it's mutual, bro.
We solid, bro.
100%.
Forever. Don't even worry. All right, well, yeah, man. We about to be up out this bitch. You got any other coronavirus tips or anything you want to talk to people about?
No, I ain't got no coronavirus tips. Just don't be out there, you know what I mean, licking motherfuckers and shit.
Word.
Yeah, all righty. Well, yeah, it's Podson Radio, man. It's episode 124. Once again, I want to give a rest in peace to my auntie Chanel. We're going to dedicate this one to you. We out this bitch. I'm about to go turn up, pour up some Douce or something. Happy birthday to my nigga Manny, man. It's Monday when this come out, but I know it's the nigga birthday today. Nigga 29, getting up there. And I'll be there in like 4 months. Damn. Good, bro. Appreciate you, bro.
Nah, appreciate you, bro. This was dope.
For real. Hey, when this shit be live, people can't see it?
Nah, I'll do private.